What is going on, everyone? Slims here, coming to you guys a new Overwatch video. This one's going to be dedicated to Roadhog's new changes on the PTR that came out today. Now, with reading the PTR update, many people figured that Roadhog would have a pretty hard time one-shotting pretty much any hero in the game now. And I, for one, also agree with that, since they pretty much doubled the range to which your opponent gets pulled to you, making it 2 times as hard to one-shot. But with the change to his spread, the 20% decrease in his spread of his primary fire and also just his gun in general, it makes it actually almost identical to how it was with the 2.0 update. Now we're going to test the hook against every hero in the game, and this without the melee combo that every Roadhog player has come to do by this time. The reason being is because they have increased the hook's range from 2 meters to 3.5. The melee option that you have only has a 3-meter range, so it's not optimal anymore to do the melee combo unless you're willing to close the gap to make sure that melee hits, which takes time, and most likely your opponent who has been hooked has enough time to respond to that. So starting off with Zenyatta, this should come as no surprise. He gets one-shotted. Zenyatta has a really wide hitbox, so it's not very difficult to one-shot. Moving on to Symmetra, who has a very skinny hitbox, it is still pretty simple to one-shot Symmetra. Just make sure your target is lined up with her hitbox. Now, with heroes like Honor and Lucio, they both still get one-shotted, but you want to aim a tad bit lower than you would with normal heroes, just because their hitboxes are a lot lower. Now, if you didn't know, Roadhog hook does a default 30 damage if it hooks, and also if his primary fire or alternate fire lands all crits, the max damage is 450. So with this combo, he does 480. I say this because Roadhog was never able to one-shot every single tank in the game. The only tank he could one-shot with the new update 2.0 was Zarya. That's no longer a thing, but because his spread has been reduced on both firing modes, the right click into the hook into left click, with that combo, it is a lot more deadlier to hit a lot more pellets with the right click and be able to like one-shot every single tank in this game. Moving on to the defense heroes, Torbjorn is pretty much always going to be a one-shot no matter how they change the hook. His hitbox is very short, and you can pretty much crit almost all your bullets. Going on to Mei. Mei seems to not be a one-shot. I've tried it about 5 times now, and I've one-shotted him once. I one-shotted Mei once, and that could possibly be because the person that's helping me out in this video might have mistimed their ice block. So I had enough time to put my gun right in front of their face and one-shot them. Now with Junkrat, I left the fail in because this is just to show you why you want to aim lower when you hook someone down. I pretty much didn't even move my reticle when I hooked them, and it wasn't a one-shot. So you want to aim lower if you want to one-shot most 200 HP opponents. Moving on to Hanzo, he is no different. You just aim lower if it's a one-shot. Interestingly though, Bastion is not a one-shot if you try to shoot as soon as the hook is done. What you have to do with Bastion is walk up a little bit, because Bastion is not like Male Reaper where he has an invulnerability move. So you want to walk up a bit and try to either aim for the head, which Bastion has a small hitbox, so that might not be optimal, but aim like above the torso. Pretty much aim higher with Bastion so you can one-shot him. It's possible, but you have to walk like really close to him and try to aim above, around the neck/head region. Moving on to the offensive category, we're going to start off with Tracer, and of course everyone should figure this out already. Tracer is going to get one-shotted. She has 150 HP, and just the hook alone takes down 1/5 of her HP, so it's really not hard to one-shot a Tracer even with the new update. Same thing with Sombra. Sombra, a skinny hitbox hero, but still, you just gotta aim lower and you're gonna one-shot her. Now Reaper's interesting because he has 250 HP, but he now still gets one-shot. You just have to walk slightly forward. Now, you guys should know that when you hook someone, you have a slight time frame to where they can't do anything. This also includes you being able to walk forward a little bit to close some distance and allow for more pellets to hit. I say this because you want to do that with Reaper. That's how you one-shot Reaper. And if you maybe have better timing than me, you might maybe one-shot Maze too with this update. So you definitely got to try it out. But that's how you one-shot Reapers. Moving down the line, McCree, Soldier, Pharah, Genji, they all get one-shotted. You just have to aim lower. It's that simple. So that's pretty much it, guys. Roadhog definitely can be argued that this might just be a buff. It might just be a buff. The only standalone thing that you can say is a guaranteed nerf is the hook cooldown, which there's no way to argue around that. And if you ask me, that should have been the cooldown since the game came out. I don't understand why this hero was allowed to get picks every 6 seconds. Didn't make sense to me. But now that his cooldown is 8 seconds, that's the only thing that you can get called a nerf. He still one-shots pretty much everyone who was one-shotting before. It's just a lot more balanced, and it's not ridiculous like you one-shot in Zarya. You just have to be in good positioning, have good aim, and he's actually a lot more deadly with the alternate fire. Like, it's a lot easier to one-shot people with that. And let's say, like, you know, when you're playing Tracer against a Roadhog, when he hooks and misses his hook, it's pretty much free game. You just aim straight for the head, and you are going to melt that Roadhog. But now you have to be a lot more careful. He gets a lot more pellets, and getting one shot even by the primary fire or the alternate fire is a lot more easier with the Roadhog 1v1s, or just 1v1 Roadhog in general. So again, it could be a buff, but I'll let you guys decide. Thank you guys for watching. Peace.